You cannot videotape and you cannot be on this property.
No, we weren't.
You are, or you're going to be under arrest for trespassing, so.
So if I don't tell you who I am?
You're dismissed now, you can leave.
This is my facility, sir. You don't dismiss me.
What happens when a simple camera, a request for ID, or one step near a restricted boundary turns into a police confrontation? In these three encounters, citizens are questioned, challenged, surrounded, and forced to decide how far they are willing to stand their ground. Was this legitimate law enforcement, an avoidable escalation, or another example of police accountability being tested in public? Watch every detail, listen to every command, and decide for yourself who crossed the line. This is Tyrant Cop Files, where we examine First Amendment audits, ID refusal, public filming, and the moments authority faces scrutiny. Support the original auditors and channels whose footage made this analysis possible, and stay with us because each encounter raises a harder question than the last.
All right, we've only been here a few minutes and already law enforcement has made contact with us.
Sir, can I talk to you for a minute? Can I talk to you for a minute?
I prefer not to answer questions, thank you.
Okay, well then I'll be pretty specific. You cannot videotape and you cannot be on this property. That's what I'm asking.
Well, we're not on their property though.
Well, you guys were on his property.
No, we weren't.
We were not on their property.
Yeah, video of
right
that?
here, sir. I saw you.
You saw me on their
I challenge you on that.
Okay. Here's the deal. They
No,
do
thank
not
you.
want.
I don't want to hear you.
They do not want this
Come on,
facility.
guys.
They do not want to be filmed.
Making sure that we got you on camera too, okay?
Okay.
That's nice. Have a nice day.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming.
What's your name? What's your name? Badge number.
What's your name and your badge number, officer?
Okay, thank you, sir.
What's your name and your badge
Thank
number?
you.
I'll go get her
Is it not your
license.
policy?
Thank you, sir.
Excuse me? Is it
No,
not
no,
your
you're not
policy?
going back on this property.
We never were on the property,
You were
ma'am.
right here. I saw you talking.
No, I wasn't.
It wasn't. It was him that was talking to the gentleman.
Ma'am,
What is your name?
I'm not going to identify myself to you.
Okay.
What's your name and your badge number, Sergeant? Gomez, it's being covered, Gomez.
071. Okay.
Thank you
you,
very
sir.
much.
Good job.
Don't say
Have
nothing,
a good day.
Adam. Don't say nothing, Adam.
Adam, please.
No,
don't
Tyrant,
say anything.
YouTube star.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're filming you as well.
Thank you, sir.
Nice.
Have a nice day, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Let's go get a donut.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
How does it feel that the law puts you in check, man?
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Have a nice day.
You cannot film a federal facility.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you
It's
want
okay.
to
We have them on
Stop
camera
arguing
too.
with her.
Let's go, let's go.
Got him on camera.
That's wasting our time with these
Thank you,
cops
sir.
who don't even know the law. Let's
All right,
go.
great. Thank
you.
Have a great day.
I can
No,
report
you're gonna
everything
leave before I
to a public
Can police prohibit someone from filming a federal facility simply because they don't like being recorded? In this encounter, the central legal issues involve the First Amendment, which generally protects recording matters visible from public places, and the Fourth Amendment, which limits government authority to detain individuals without lawful justification. The officers appear focused on security concerns, while the auditors insist they are exercising protected rights from a public sidewalk. The key legal question is whether any lawful basis existed to restrict filming or detain the individuals under these circumstances.
Sir, you can't film it. Okay, you gotta get off the property. You cannot film it. Get off of the property. You cannot film it. It's a military installation.
Leave the property. Get your hands off. Get the fuck back on the base and get your fucking hands off.
You're on
me.
property now.
I am not. This is a public fucking use of way. Get the fuck out of here. Call the police. Call the fucking police.
You are on the property now.
Call the fucking police,
we will.
dipshit.
Yeah.
Touch me again, you're going to jail for assault.
Okay.
They're going the other way.
Yep, yep. Go. Get the fuck out.
I'm not getting the fuck off. You're still on property. Get on the sidewalk.
Get
on
the
street.
fuck away from me. COVID, 6 feet. Get the fuck back.
You're the one that's on our property.
Yep. Get the fuck back. The street, your fucking property?
Right, you're not even on the street.
You can go across there, but you're on the property.
No,
now.
you guys are gonna learn today about public's ease, right of
Like I
ease,
said.
okay? This is a fucking public street. I'm allowed to be on the side of the
Get on
road.
the street. Get on the street.
Now,
You're on the
fuck you,
property.
I'm not on the street.
What does it say
Let me
right
get
there?
hit.
You taped it, right?
Yeah.
So therefore,
U.S. property, No trespassing. Now ask your
What do you do?
fucking.
You're trespassing.
Now ask
I'm
your.
not gonna discuss it with you.
Ask
Just
your
shut up.
dumb
Just shut
ass.
the fuck
Why
up.
isn't the fence out here,
Like I said,
asshole?
All of this is our property.
Why isn't the fence out here, asshole? Because the public has a right to walk down the fucking side of the road without being in the fucking road.
Hey, bud. What we got going on today?
This is what you see, a constitutionally protected activity in the place I'm legally allowed to be. This man needs to be arrested for assaulting me off base.
Okay, but it's his base, so
He's off base?
No.
This is a public road. This is called
this right here,
Yes.
that's their property.
Oh, so it's
That's
not
federal property.
it's not a public use?
No.
The public can't walk down the road. We gotta
You
walk down
can
the road?
if until he tells you to you can't be here because
Yeah,
you're
you
on
need
his
to-
property.
I need a
So do you have your
supervisor.
ID?
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
I need a supervisor.
I need your ID.
Go ahead and give us an ID.
What's the crime?
Trespassing.
Trespassing.
Yes, sir. So I need to see your ID.
I don't have an ID on me. I need to see a supervisor. You're required to get a supervisor when I request one.
Okay, I can get you a supervisor right after you tell me who you are.
I'm not legally required to tell you who I am.
You are, or you're going to be under arrest for trespassing.
So if I don't tell you who I am, I'm going to be under arrest for trespassing.
Yeah, and we'll take you to Metro. We'll write you down as John Doe, and then you can stay until you tell them who you are.
Oh,
But that's
no.
up to you.
No, absolutely. As soon as you threaten me with arrest, that's a violation of my Fourth Amendment. Go ahead and take down my information.
What's your first and last name?
George Metz. What's your name?
I'll get you my name. How do you spell your last name?
M-E-T-Z. Is it C. Milne? M-I-L?
Milne. M-E-T-Z. What's your date of birth, Mr. Metz?
11/29/73. Now give me a supervisor.
11/29/73. Okay, what's your social?
I don't need to give that to you. It's not required. Please give me a supervisor.
It is required.
No, it's not. As a matter of fact, it's against the law under the 1974 Privacy Act. Yes, it is. Get a supervisor.
Okay. No, we're not doing that yet. You're going to tell me either your ID number if you have an Alabama driver's license, or you're going to tell me your social. That's what's going to happen. I cannot identify you from your name and your date of birth.
What's the state statute say? What's required?
All right, man. Do you just want to go to jail for trespassing? Is that what it is? Or are you just trying to make a statement out here? Because that's fine.
I do this all over the country. I'm sponsored by a lawyer. I'm well versed in the law, my friend.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have an Alabama driver's license, or are you
Nope.
from the state?
Nope.
No? Okay, so you're just going to continue to refuse to cooperate, or?
I've cooperated. I gave you my name and date of birth. That's all that's required
No.
by law.
It's not.
What else is required?
Like I said, you got to give me your social so I can
Okay.
identify you.
Okay, go ahead. Take down my social. I want the supervisor here now.
It does.
Yeah, you'll find out. Go ahead and get a supervisor here.
Can police demand identification before confirming that a person committed trespass? Under the Fourth Amendment and Terry v. Ohio, officers generally need reasonable, articulable suspicion before detaining someone. Alabama's Stop and Identify framework may permit officers to request identifying information during a lawful stop. From the officer's perspective, a Coast Guard representative reported trespassing. From the citizen's perspective, the unresolved property line may weaken that allegation. The key question is not simply whether he refused ID, it is whether the detention itself was legally justified.
Get some good pictures from the outside, so. But you're dismissed. You're dismissed now. You can leave.
This is my facility, sir. You don't dismiss me. So this is where I work.
This is what you do? Just stand around, huh?
Nope. I'm waiting for my supervisor to show up so I can give him a warm handoff and he knows what the situation is.
You know, you already told him all about us on the radio. I recorded your entire conversation, so.
Get me old First Amendment check out. So.
He's fully aware of what's going on.
Yep.
So you lied to me. Why are you lying to the public like that? Why would you lie to a public person like that? That's not very nice of you, sir. Okay, so Sergeant refuses to come out and answer our questions.
You've been mistaken. He's right there.
Well, if he's out there, I'll go out there and talk to him.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great.
I don't want him thinking you don't need to follow me. Oh, so you're the bodyguard, or?
No.
Okay, so now we got 3 hired guns here. Wow.
So this gentleman, how are you? He won't give me my name or his name or anything, but he's.
How are you doing today?
I'll try to answer his questions.
Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. Who am I speaking with?
I'm Sergeant in Training Bauer.
Sergeant in training, yeah, because I didn't see 3 stripes. I saw some.
No,
That's
good.
a training patch, or?
Well, I'm a field training officer.
Training officer? Interesting.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna just stand over here.
Yeah, let's get. I came back outside because it's getting warm. It's nice out. I had a few questions for him. He tried helping me with some. He helped me out with the commendation, complaint. I'm concerned that you don't have any complaint forms or commendation forms. Okay, look, we got the hired gun over there. He's using brick there for barricade. You're not gonna need to shoot anybody today, sir. I'm not armed. I will tell you that I'm not armed. So, so we got a sergeant right here too. Sergeant Aponte, badge number?
6707.
Thank you, Aponte.
You got
Look,
it.
see, he's got the thin blue line flag on as well. I just had some questions about how many officers you have on duty at this department. How many police officers work here?
How many are on duty, or how many?
Or how many altogether are employed at this department?
Altogether, we are about 200 sworn.
Wow, that's a big department. What's the size of Peoria? What's the population?
Peoria is at the last census, I believe, is 175,000 people.
Okay, so that's pretty good sized population you're covering. Do you guys participate in the DoD 1033 program? You accept military equipment? Use military equipment?
No.
You're not familiar with the DoD 1033?
I am. We used to participate in that, but we haven't participated in that in probably the last 5 to 7 years, honestly.
Okay, I'm just asking questions. Citizens have asked me questions, asked you guys. A lot of citizens are afraid to approach police officers, and so they ask me to come and ask some questions for them. They're concerned about some different departments. I'm not saying this department in particular. I'm just saying different departments. And how many officers do you typically have on duty at a time?
On duty, there's generally between just patrol officers, or are you talking about officers in total?
Just officers in total on duty.
Well, that can be anywhere from 20 patrol officers up to, with all the specialty units.
Oh, okay, so 20 on patrol.
You got motors officers, you have detectives, you have, it could be a bunch of them. North Station, South Station.
Okay. Oh, you have a north and a south station?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, I'm not familiar with that. Good. How come the flags are at half staff today? See, they're at half staff. What's that all about? Not sure.
The last thing I knew was for the president. For the president.
The president? Oh, for George H.W. Okay.
H.W.
Still up. Okay. So, do you guys consider yourself police officers or peace officers? Because there is a difference.
Well, I think it's a combination of the two, though.
Well, there's a difference between a peace officer and a police officer.
Yeah. No, a police officer will. Yeah, no, you can park there. You can park like you do.
So.
You're good.
Yes, as a police officer, we are, sworn in to be able to uphold laws and all that, and enforce laws. But as a peace officer, we are also entrusted to preserve the peace in the community as well.
Very good. Well, there's just a lot of people think there is a distinct difference between a peace officer from the past and a police officer of today. So that was just a question I thought I would ask.
Well, like justice of the peace, they're responsible for a lot of civil things, and so nowadays, the civil service side of things, evictions, notices to vacate, those kinds of things, are handled by the justices of the peace.
Over here, isn't there a court over the courts over there?
Yeah, no, we have justices of the peace different, for the county that are elected officials that do that.
Now, I see you guys have a drug box in there. What do you do with all those drugs? Do those go back out on the streets?
No, those get
planter drugs?
They go into a bin and they get destroyed.
Destroyed, huh? Now, he said there's an evidence locker. Who's in charge of? Who's got the key to that evidence locker? All the stuff you confiscate, drugs and guns and
It'll be the people that are assigned to work in the evidence room.
So how many people have access to that evidence locker? Because people are concerned some of those are being used as burner guns and drugs being planted on people. Where do you keep your burner guns?
Burner, well, we don't.
That's a funny question. We don't have burner guns. We don't have burner guns.
No? Okay, okay. I'm trying to think if I have any more questions for you. I don't think I do. You guys are dismissed.
I appreciate
All right, I
it.
appreciate
You
it.
may leave now. You guys are dismissed.
I appreciate
All right, I appreciate
You
it.
may leave now.
You have yourself a good day, all right?
Maybe I can get a picture of a patrol unit driving through, and I'm going to be on my way. I'm going to go out and get a few more angles of pictures of the building from out here, and maybe see if I can get a picture of a patrol car. A lot of people like seeing those different patrol cars. They're real nice.
If you want, wherever you wanted to go.
Where you want to set up?
Does the First Amendment allow someone to film anywhere inside a police station? Under the First Amendment and the Public Forum Doctrine, recording police activity can receive constitutional protection, but government ownership alone does not make every room a public forum. From the officer's perspective, they may enforce reasonable security and operational rules. From the citizen's perspective, filming from an open public lobby without obstruction supports transparency. The legal question is where protected news gathering ends and reasonable facility control begins.